The reverb on the isolate effects works in the same way. You can isolate the lows, mids, or highs by turning the isolate pots to the left, and apply reverb to a frequency by turning the pot to the right. The sub parameter adjusts reverb time, and what's really nice is when we go past 3 o'clock on the sub parameter, you get this added noise. Using this in a breakdown or building up to a key moment can really deliver impact. On the drop, you can either reduce the reverb time or leave the reverb tail in for variation. The drive effect can be quite extreme, but you can use it tastefully to generate some unique sounds. Again, we can isolate a frequency by turning the pots to the left and add the effect by turning the pots to the right to a different frequency. The sub parameter on drive controls distortion character. It sounds particularly effective if you add drive to the highs and mids and then tweak the character during key elements of the track. Up until now, I've been exiting effects by unassigning them. I'm going to jump to the release echo quickly so I can start incorporating this as well. This effect has 2 modes. In mute mode, you'll hear the track echo out using a value set by the echo time pot, and the track stays muted until you release the button. You can also change the echo time pot mid-effect to create these glitchy style of sounds. If we jump to dry mode, you can hear the track underneath the release echo. The reason I'm jumping to this effect now is so I can use it to exit the effects for the remainder of this demo. The isolate effects filter is a great mixing tool, but it's unique because you have 3 frequency bands of filtering available, plus resonance control via the sub parameter. On the lows, turn the isolator pot to the left and we attenuate the punch of the kick, but we still hear the sub. Turn the pot to the right and we get the opposite. The sub filters out, but we still get that punch of the kick coming through. This is great for creating subtle breakdowns while maintaining the energy of the track. Mid applies standard high pass and low pass filtering, specifically within the mid-range, and highs does the same for the high frequencies. Increasing the sub parameter acts as resonance control from 0 to around 3 o'clock. After 3 o'clock, we get this addition of distorted modulation, creating these really unique musical tones. While filtering the track, we can add drums on top and use the decay effect to build tension. Then use the release echo to exit the filter, but in this case not the sampler, so the drums continue to play with less decay on the drop. Ducker allows 2 styles of effects. If all frequency pots are turned to the left, we get an offbeat ducking effect, which is like a rhythmic reduction in volume. If all 3 pots are turned to the right, it ducks on the downbeat instead. The sub parameter in this case adjusts the curve shape so you can really tighten up that ducking effect. Use this subtly on 1 or maybe 2 bands, and you can create these breakdowns where they don't exist in the track arrangement. Of course, then we can add drums on top of this and introduce them creatively to build tension again and build up towards a drop. And exit both effects using the release echo. Rhythm on the isolate effects does exactly what it says. It restructures the rhythm of the frequency band we apply it to. If we tweak the low end, we can adjust the number of kicks that we're hearing. Turn the pot slightly right, and it adds an extra kick pattern. If we turn this further right, it increases the kicks and they become more frequent. Turn the pot to the left and it makes the kicks less frequent, all the way down to removing them completely and manipulating the bass pattern. We can also manipulate the highs and the mids using the rhythm independently. The sub-parameter acts in two ways. This will adjust the duration. Turning left increases the attack of the rhythm, and turning right tightens up the decay to create this stuttering pattern. Programming a drum with the space effect set to full can sound quite dramatic at this point. Then we can send the sampler section, including that space reverb, into the rhythm effect and create this really cool stuttering effect. You can increase the number of drums as it builds. And then exit everything using the release echo. Jump into the lever effects. And the beauty of these is having the ability to tap them in momentarily using the levers. I can tap in a mid-range or high-frequency echo at a value set using the echo time pot. The sub-parameter for the first 4 lever effects controls mix ratio. So I'm going to start with this at around about 12 o'clock, and I can tap and alternate between different frequencies. I can even adjust the echo time mid-effect to create different and interesting patterns. Flick the levers up and the effect will lock on, allowing us to focus our attention on other creative sections, perhaps the ducker or the filter on the isolate effects. These sections have been designed specifically to work in conjunction with each other to great effect. Reverb on the lever effects works in the same way. We can tap in the highs or the mids to create splashes on a breakdown or a key part of the track, or lock the effect on and introduce another section, perhaps the isolate effects tape echo, or even introduce the sample player at the same time. This creates a build that we can exit using the release echo at any key point in time to create this moment. A useful trick is turning off the sample effect assign while holding release echo down. This brings the drum loop back in before we've disengaged the release echo button. Using the juggle and reverse together can be quite effective, applying them to the mid-range while a vocal is playing and tweaking the mix ratio as we alternate between the two. Juggle acts as a half-beat delay with the mix ratio at around 9 o'clock. When we progress to 12 o'clock, it becomes a full restructuring juggle effect. Alternating reverse on the highs and the mids can create these real nice dynamic changes in the frequency band. The solo effect lets you solo a frequency band. Again, using this momentary touch. The sub-parameter for this effect controls level depth, so you can gradually let frequencies bleed back in by reducing it. With the sub-parameter set to maximum depth, you also get a unique roll effect applied to the frequency bands that haven't been assigned. This creates these interesting, repetitive sounds at a value set by the echo time pot as soon as the effect is turned on. And finally, the most extreme sound effect on the lever effects, which is great for DJ and production use as well, is the stretch. Assign this to all 3 frequency bands and turn the sub-parameter, which controls speed, fully to the right, and it becomes very obvious what this effect is doing as we increase the speed. It's very effective on vocals when applied to the mids, but also extremely powerful when applied to the low end. Using it in this way, we can create warp breakdowns by stretching and slowing down just the low end frequency.